Shalom, shalom, Yasha Allah. I come to you in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutation to the brothers that's doing the work sincerely and not for vainglory. Big up to the house of Dawud, man, woman, and children, and the hopeful elect. My name is Priest Tawon Mayam. I'm from the Shepherds of Berea camp. And I pray this lesson edifies the brethren, all right, the Akwath or whoever's watching, through the Holy Spirit, okay? The name of this lesson is going to be called, Are There Secret Doors in the Earth? Are there secret doors in the earth, okay? What inspired this video is I've been watching a lot of movies and stuff like that. And me and the brothers was building on Job, the 38th chapter. And through the Holy Spirit, we seen something, and I'm going to go into it. It says, this is the book of Psalms 68 and 17, all right? It says, the chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place, all right? So there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of chariots, man, all right? And what I'm trying to show you is that these are vehicles that can do amazing things. Now, when you look at the word chariot, to prove what I'm saying, because a lot of people think that we be bugging out and we're a bunch of bug outs. So when you look in the Strong's G, all right?
Strong's H7393, Rechev.
Right. It says, what did it say here? It says a team of chariot, millstone, riders, chariotry, chariots, upper millstone, riders, troops, horsemen, right? Check this out. A vehicle. Wow. A vehicle. All right? A vehicle. All right? So we're going to set it off right there. These are vehicles. So the Most High has vehicles. All right? These are, let's look the definition up on what the vehicles mean. It says a vehicle is it says what? Means of transport. A vehicle. All right? So just like how Jake like to style with their vehicles, you know. All right, the Most High got his own vehicles also. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the angels. And this is how they ride. Okay? This vehicle transports them. All right? It transports them through them secret doors, them portals. All right? It says a vehicle, a carriage, a conveyance, to bear, to carry. All right? So this is it right here. It's showing you that the Lord has vehicles that he uses. Now, in America, they call them so-called UFOs. But we know that they're not UFOs. And just like how you have bridges and tunnels and highways, guess what? These vehicles enter through highways and doors and bridges, okay? And portals. Just like how we do, but way on a way higher vibration, man. Okay? And, you know, these are very powerful instruments, right? But I'm going to show you something. Okay, let me close that out. All right, so we understand that the Most High has vehicles. All right, and these vehicles could, how can I put it? They could go in stealth mode. They could be seen. They don't have to be seen, okay? They don't make no noise. They could shrink. They come in different sizes and variation, all right? And I'm going to show you something. This is Acts 1 and 9. So Yahweh Shai was talking to his disciples, right? Now check this out. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Right? You got to ask these Christians, man, what does that mean? A cloud received them out of their sight. All right? Huh? Think about what you're saying. A cloud received them out of their sight. All right? It says, and while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, so they actually seen this process. They seen this. It says, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. Those was angels. Verse 11, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahweh Shah, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. All right? So the same way he left the earth with power, he's going to return the same way back to earth. Okay? He's going to return the same way back to earth. But he went in that vehicle on the cloud. Okay? Let me get another definition for the word vehicle. It says a vehicle, a device or structure for transporting persons or things. A space vehicle. See, and we know that the Most High inspires Esau. You know, that's why he want to make AI vehicles and vehicles that can fly in the sky, because he bear witness to that. Okay? He bear witness to that, man. All right? Now, I'm going to show you something else, because these same vehicles was also used. And you're going to see how this all tie in. Matter of fact, let me see something. You know what? Let me get a precept. Because these same vehicles, this is how the Lord going to come back. Revelation, the first chapter. Okay, Revelation, the first chapter. Check this out. Revelation 1:7. Behold, right? He cometh with clouds. You see? Those the same vehicles, the same way he left, he's coming back. All right? He's coming with clouds. All right? And guess what? He's coming the same way, man. And every eye shall see him. And they're going to see him. They're going to see him, his angels, and they also which pierced him. All right? The man that actually pierced Yahweh, he's going to actually see him. And all the kings of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Aman. And they're going to be scared as hell. They're going to cry. Okay? Verse 8, it says what? I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty. All right? So it links up and shows you the clouds. These clouds were the vehicle of the Most High, the vehicle of the heavens. All right? Now watch this. Because these same vehicles was around in the book of Exodus. And I'm going to show you. This is the book of Exodus 13 and 20. I'm going to start 21. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. All right? So the chariots was pretty much being like a Google's map, showing the nation of Israel and Moses and Aaron and them how to get to the Red Sea. Also, it helped them out walking through the Red Sea. It also helped them out closing the Red Sea back up to kill the Egyptians. And it also helped them out in the wilderness. Okay? These are the same vehicles. Just like how you got high beams, they got high beams too. Now, when you go here, right? Check this out. It says of a cloud, right? If I am mistaken. It says a cloud. It says a covering the sky, the numbers, the thunder cloud. All right? Okay. Let me see some. I just want to check these words out. All right? It says, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar. Let me get these words out. Pillar. A platform. Wow, a platform. Wow, it's heavy. It says to lead them the way, all right, and a pillar and a fire to give them light to go by day and night. Wow, that's heavy. It says verse 22. It says he took not away the pillar of the cloud by day. It says nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people, all right? Because what happened, all right, the Most High, these vehicles are very intelligent. So much technology is in these vehicles, all right? These celestial vehicles, man, it don't make any sense, man. It will literally blow your mind. It will literally blow your mind, man, all right? So that was Exodus 13 and 21 through 22 to show you that these vehicles, these are not a new concept. When Esau is showing you these chariots or the UFOs, he's acting like this is a new phenomenon. This has been going on for years. This has been documented, man. All right? And I'm going to go into Wisdom of Solomon because this is a good precept to link with that, right? It says Wisdom of Solomon, 18:1. Nevertheless, thy saints had a very great light, all right? Whose voice they're hearing, the Egyptians heard it. This light was able to blind the Egyptians, but make sure the Israelites could see. And not seeing their shape, the Egyptians couldn't see our shape. All they did was hear our voices when we was leaving. Because they also had not suffered the same things, they counted them happy. You see that? They counted them happy. It says, but for that, they did not hurt them now. All right? You see that? The Israelites, and that shows you what kind of people we are. We're not the type of people that's going to kick you when you're down. Because that would have been a perfect time to kick them goddamn Egyptian behinds, man. Because they couldn't see us physically. But at the same time, they understood that we was blessed. All right? And guess what? But for that, they did not hurt them now. We wasn't killing them and beating them up when we was leaving. Of whom they had been wrong before. See? It was wrong before, right? They thanked them and besought them pardon for that they had been enemies. So they was apologizing when we was leaving. Just think about that, man. A light technology so bright where you can see, but they can't see. Wow. Verse 3, instead whereof thou gavest them a pillar of fire from the chariots, from the clouds, both to be a guide of the unknown journey and a harmless sun to entertain them honorably. So this chariot was shooting out beams, and the beams wasn't radioactive. It wasn't killing nobody. It wasn't making lowering your sperm count. It wasn't giving you cancer. All right. Which shows you the type of technology is on them chariots, man. It says what? For they were worthy to be deprived of light and imprisoned in darkness. Yeah, the Egyptians were worthy to be deprived of light. All that BS that they was doing to us, all that BS that they was doing to us, they try to keep us in darkness. Okay? It says, who had kept our sons shut up, right? By whom the corrupt light of the Lord was to be given unto the world. All right? So we was the ones that was given the light, all right, of the Lord. It was given to us. Okay? Now, check this out. Now we're going to go into the meat and potatoes of the sit-down. All right? This is the book of Job, the 38th chapter, and the 16th verse. Okay? And it says what? It says, hast thou entered into the springs of the sea? Check that out. It's actual fountains in deepness, the deepest part of the sea. So the Most High was asking Job a question. Have you entered into the spring of the sea? Or hast thou walked in the search of the depth? And right, Esau, that, once again, I brought this out in my last video because you cannot go into the deepest part of the sea. So it's funny because the chariots actually go into the sea. This is a fact. They actually open up portals and doors and go into the sea. And I'm going to show you that. Verse 17. Have the gates of death been opened unto thee? Huh? Have the gates of death? Huh? Or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? So there's actual doors. Okay? I want to emphasize that. There's actually entrances, man. Esau wants to check out and go into the spirit world, the gates of death. All right? Or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death? America. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? Well, there's actual doors that are unseen doors that are in America. Okay? And them chariots go in and out of those doors whenever they feel like it. That's why they pop up on the radar, and Esau don't know, this devil don't know where the hell the UFOs come from. All right? So these are portals that is open that the Most High have on this planet. All right? Now, when you look at it, Esau, man, there's no way in the world, bro. You did not go deep, man. It's impossible, man. All right? Now, when you go to the word door, all right, it says having the gates, right? When you look at the word gates, check this out. It goes right here. The entrance. Space inside gate. The gates, the entrance. All right? The entrance. It says what? A port. A port. Just like I said, a portal. It says a door, okay? Check that out. Doors, portals. All right? It says it right here. Have the gates of death been opened unto thee? All right, so there's actual doors. You look at the word portal, it says what? A doorway. There we go. An entrance or a gate, especially one that is large and imposing. So there's actual doors, okay? Entrances in the water, okay? We just read it, all right? And this is why, look at Esau, he be bugging out. Check this out.
A newly leaked video appears to show a UFO flying near a Navy ship off the coast of California. Yes, you heard that right. The video shows a dark object moving across the sky near a stealth ship off San Diego before...
You see, Esau got stealth ships. All right, stealth, come on, man.
Suddenly veering into the water. With more on the...
Bring that back.
A stealth ship off San Diego before suddenly veering into the water.
You see that? It went into the water. Why? Because there's doors and portals in the water.
More on this mystery, here's NBC News correspondent Gotti Schwartz.
Hey there, Jeff. Yeah, first it was that upside-down pyramid that was flying over a Navy destroyer in 2009 that we talked about last month. Now we've got new video taken from the same month around the same area, but this time it was something flying near one of the Navy's stealth ships when it suddenly plunged into the water and disappeared.
Whoa, it's getting close.
On a pitch-black night off the coast of California, newly leaked video allegedly shows one of the U.S. Navy's stealth ships tracking an unknown object in the sky. And after a few minutes...
Whoa, it splashed. Mark bearing a range.
The 2000...
It splashed. Woo, boy, the strangest of our salvation is going to be amazing, man. See, these are portals that these vehicles could go in and out of. That's why when the Most High was talking to the disciples, the chariot was in the clouds. It was right there. And these chariots don't make noise like a goddamn tractor trailer or Esau cars. You can hear it when it start up. You know, it gives off smoke. You can see. No, man, these things is high technology, man. All right? Second Esdras 4, and I'm going to jump to verse 7. It says what? And he said, the angel said unto me, if I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea. You see? So there's actually dwellings in the heart of the sea, man. Or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep. It says, or how many springs are above the firmament. All right? Which are the outgoings of paradise. See that? So there's actually exit doors, exit entries out of paradise. It says, verse 8, preadventure, thou wouldst say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell. All right? That's the inner core. Okay? All right? The earth, it has the crust, it has the outer core, the inner core, and the deep. That's the deepest that you could go. It says, neither did I ever climb up into the heavens, man. All right? Because you got to understand something. There are actual springs that are above the firmament, man. Okay? Because what are clouds? All right? What are clouds? All right? I'm going to show you what are clouds. Check this out. This is a video that was filmed in Augusta, Georgia in 2015. Look at this. The clouds are like waves, man. All right? See that? See that? And that's water, man. Check that out. Look at that. It's beautiful, man. That's so beautiful. That is amazing, man. So clouds, right? Because the chariots, what? It says what? I asked the question, what are clouds made of? Short answer. Clouds are created when water vapor, check that out, water vapor, an invisible gas turns into liquid water droplets. So that's clouds. These water droplets form a tiny particles like dust that are floating in the air and hang, it's floating in the air. It says you hang up a wet towel, and when you come back, it's dry. So, what are clouds? Clouds are water. All right? That's exactly what it is. It's water vapor. It's water. So, there are actual firmaments, it's entries in the heavens. That's why the scripture says what? Psalms 104:3. It says, who lay up the beams of the chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind, man? You see that, man? So when the Lord come back, man, them chariots going to be popping out of everywhere, man. They're going to be coming out the heavens. They're going to be coming out the water. You ain't going to know what the hell hit you, man. All right? Talking about it splashed. It splashed like a rubber ducky. Nah, man. Them chariots is going to get you, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua going to get you for all the wickedness and evil you did, man. For all the wickedness and evil you did, man. This is Psalm 68:17. It says what? The chariots, I'm going to read it again. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Okay? So the Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. So it's the same way. These chariots could come out of anywhere, man. Anywhere. The water, it could come out, portals, doorways, gateways, you know. And Esau, you ain't going to know what hit you. And I'm going to end it off with some prophecy, okay? This is 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, in the 1st verse. And it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. Okay? Because these chariots could come out the sea. They could come out the clouds. They could come anywhere. Anywhere where there's water. Anywhere they could open up portals and come anywhere. Verse 3, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heavens. You see? And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. All right? Because when the Most High come, everybody, he's going to come right in the middle of that World War III. Verse 4, and whosoever the voice went out of his mouth, right? All they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. And the Most High going to burn you. Okay? Here go the point. And after this I behold, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, and out of number from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Chariots. They could come out of the sea. Verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain, what? And flew upon it. You see? So this chariot was the size of a big mountain, a great mountain. And he said Yahweh Shah was flying upon it. Verse 7, but I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. The reason why he didn't know where this mountain came from, because it just appeared. It just appeared. Those secret doors and portals. He didn't know where it came from. He should have knew where it came from. Verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him, right, were so afraid, yet there's fight, because the Most High programmed them to do that. Just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh ain't want to the Most High harden his heart. It actually says that. And even though they're going to see all these chariots, thousands upon thousands of chariots, they're going to see Yahweh Shah, they're going to be getting burnt up, they still going to fight. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, so they over there shooting missiles and all type of devices, nor held his sword, nor any instruments of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire. See that? A blast of fire. And out of his lips, a flaming breath. And out of his tongue, he cast out sparks and tempests. You see? So that same being that the Lord used to guide Israel in the book of Exodus, to get out of Egypt, all right, to be in the wilderness, these same beams could burn you up. So that's intelligence right there. It knows when to put out a harmless beam, and it knows when to put out a destructive beam or light. Verse 11, and they were mixed all together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon what? The multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up, every one, so that upon a sudden of a innumerable multitude, nothing was perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So what happened to all them high-tech technologies that you got, Esau, is going to come out to be dust and full of smoke and smell of smoke. That's it. That is it, man. That's all you got, man, and you're done. I'm going to jump down to verse 29 because it's going to explain the vision. It says, 2nd Esdras 13 and 29, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. So he's giving them an interpretation. And he shall come to astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. All right? They're going to be shocked. Most High going to come like a thief in the night. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, and one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So when the Lord come back, it's just going to be fighting all over, everywhere. Everybody going to be fighting. World War III, Book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, Valley of Jehoshaphat, verse 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. All right? So that's telling you, that's talking about Yahweh Shai, ascending out of the water. Okay? And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. You see that? So they literally going to stop their battles in NATO, and they're going to try to fight against the Lord. But it's going to be too late. Yahweh Shaphat, the Most High's final judgment. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand upon the top of Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions, all his technology, of those nations, all right, NATO, which for their wicked life are falling into the tempest. Last verse. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto me. You see that? So they're going to actually try to fight the Most High. But what you going to do when the Most High is coming, opening up portals, man? Nothing. You're going to be destroyed, man. Revelation 19:19, last precept. And I saw the beasts, see? And the kings of the earth, see? And their armies, you see? Gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse, the chariots, the horsemen, and against his army. You see that? So what are you going to do when the Lord is splashing through the waters, the chariots is splashing, coming out different waters and different seas? What you going to do? What are you going to do, man? I want you to understand that, man. You ain't going to have no winds. You don't even know this earth. Imagine you living in a house all your life, right? 500, 600, 400, 500 years you've been in America. And you don't even know the portals and the doors that's here. The side doors, the entrances, all right? The secret doors. Hey, with that being said, I'd like to give infinity honors to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakak Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and may this video reach you, brothers, and be edifying. With that being said, Kwame Shalom.